Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 26 of the 31 Days of Horror. That is right, D-Bougie86 back up in this. And today I got for guys a film that I haven't seen in a while. This is one that I actually wanted to go back and revisit. Uh, yeah, I have a history with this movie, and that is The Giant Behemoth. Yes, The Giant Behemoth. Where do I begin? It's directed by Eugene Loret, who's a French director who actually directed a few monster movies. Right before this, he actually directed The Beast from 20,000 Phantoms, which is a classic. It kind of started a lot of different... It's a game changer in the giant monster movies. It's the movie that inspired Gojira, aka Godzilla, and so on and so on. And then he did this movie, and actually going back to like the Godzilla roots, after he did the Giant Behemoth, he actually did kind of like a suitmation giant monster movie of his own known as Gorgo. Yeah, he's like, fuck the stop motion, let's just do it suitmation like they did it. But we'll get into that. I actually did an episode on that on my other show that I do, Underwater Kaiju. But yeah, The Giant Behemoth. Where do I begin with this movie? It's pretty much Beast from 20,000 Phantoms in London. That is the only thing I could really tell you about what this movie kind of is. It's a giant monster movie that, from the same director as Beast from 20,000 Phantoms, like kind of has kind of a similar plot and ideas, and also it's just set in a different area. But yeah, I'll get into some good things about this movie in a minute. But yeah, you get the basic setup where you find out like there's this mystery, what's causing all these fish to be on the ocean dead, and what's this weird like fleshy looking substance that kind of infects people with like kind of burns and stuff when they touch it. And we find out that it's actually from this giant radioactive monster. Yes, it's the Beast from 20,000 Phantoms, but in London. And that's where it's heading. It goes through London and wreaks havoc. That is pretty much the gist of the movie. Not really a major mind-blown story, but there's a lot... I still dig it for what it is. It has a lot of interesting aspects to it and character development. And some good like actors like Andre Morell's in this movie, future Hammer star. Later, we actually just talked about him on Plague of the Zombies. Good cast in there. Interesting aspects and some pretty good stop motion effects. Not done by Ray Harryhausen this time. Done by his mentor, Willis O'Brien, the guy who did the original King Kong, actually did the giant behemoth himself, and it looks pretty great. Yeah, I dig this movie for the most part. Like I said, it's not like a mind blown story, which you're never gonna get with like these type of movies like from this time period. It does have its own like beats and stuff that I kind of like, and I do kind of like the British countryside look of the movie. It's kind of interested me more in that element than probably Beast from 20,000 Phantoms, because I've never been to London. I've been to America. I've been to like New York and shit. I've been around the areas where, I know those areas from other movies and shit, like where Beast from 20,000 Phantoms takes place. But yeah, the Giant Behemoth. I like movies set in England. Like, as you look at like at a insider of a outsider perspective, where you're watching this movie from a American perspective, and you're watching it. It's like the Hammer movies. I like those. It has like the aspect of those that I like. Yeah, like I said, I enjoy it for the most part for what it is. Is it my favorite go-to giant monster movie? Probably not, but overall, I enjoy it for what it is, and it's good to throw on at time to time. There's some things that it is kind of weird how they get rid of the monster at the end. I won't lie, I was like, okay, where the fuck is that come from? But overall, you know, it's whatever with these type. You know, it's a cheesy 50s or early 60s. When did this come out? Yeah, late 50s fucking B movie, you know? You know what you're gonna get when you get these giant monster creature features. I love them to death, you know. They're not gonna be for everyone. And you know, this one might be a little bit dated with some of like the acting or like subject matter. But I like this kind of acting. I grew up with this shit, you know. But overall, I do recommend it, and it looks great on Blu-ray. This is a nice release from fucking what's it called? Warner Archive. You know, not really many special features, but you know, transfers look good. Can't complain with that. You know, they look good for what they are. You know, so yeah, check out the giant behemoth if you never got it. All right, guys, that's it for day 26. I hope you enjoyed this quick little review. Probably get another one out for you guys soon, of course, because I got to get through the rest of those 31 days. But yeah, I've been having fun. Been watching some interesting movies, and yeah, good stuff. So hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.